Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, reversed, Judgment, King of Cups reversed, Two of Cups reversed. Right now, you may be making some impulsive decisions, particularly in regards to finances or the ways of which one adorns themselves or carries themselves. There could be a disapproving mother figure as well on the sidelines. One that has their eye on you, trying to figure out what it is that you're up to, what you're doing. The impulsive decisions could have to do with vices in your life or bad habits that you've been taking course of, particularly in regards to someone who has been influencing you through the means of romantic affairs. Side hustle reversed. You could be an entrepreneur of sorts. You could be someone who has embarked on a social media journey. This seems to be something that is in the works or is still new. Speak up. Unbothered reverse. Rebound reverse. There could be someone that you met online that, while you may have some type of capacity of emotions towards them, or this could be the opposite energy. This could be someone that you've kind of left in the dust. Even though there's a lot of eyes on the situation from your peers, there's this heartbreak in the air. Something that had a feud in the background that has kind of felt like you... It left you unbothered because there's so much that you've been focusing on in regards to your business ventures or what it is that you're starting up, that you have not had the time to really speak up or advocate for yourself. And this has created some confusion on those around you who are trying to pry in and figure out what's going on. There could be an energy of a rebound, either on their side or on yours. Your voice does matter in this situation, and I would advise you, if you're still going through this, if this is not a past energy, to continue to hold your front up and know what it is that happened on your side of the story. Do not let others try to manipulate you into otherwise or attempt to steer the passage of what's been going on to conform to their own narratives or conform to what the gossip has been about. Remain true to yourself, but also know that the situation is not something of particularly great importance in your life. And this is something that you felt for a while, even though it's been there. It's not something that you've indulged in too much. And even though, again, there's a lot of eyes in the situation and some motherly figure disapprovals that have to do around with this, it's not something that is your main focus. Your main focus right now is starting up this venture. It's starting up what you believe in to be part of your truth, part of your journey. This could be something that actually helps inspire you, because through self-advocacy, you're learning how to stand up for yourself more, and you're learning to fight these battles with your own sense of resilience. And sometimes leaning into that impulsive nature can help in standing up for yourself and standing up for what's right. Do not let others deter you from your vision, even if there's people in the background who don't believe in you. Heart-to-heart conversations reversed. So this Two of Cups reversed energy. Deception in the back. It could be with someone that you feel has never really truly heard you. And even though through all of the times of which you tried to attempt communication or start something up, it feels as though that was just falling on ears that did not care to really partake or listen, or ears that simply just didn't care enough to process what it was that you were saying, process what it was that you were advocating for. There could have been a lot of deception in this situation. A manipulative type of person, or someone that would wear a facade to keep you within their good graces. This is something that I feel as though you saw through very clearly. You read as someone who's much more intuitive than they let on, and this is someone that I feel was slighted by that. They didn't like that you were able to see them clearly, and so they turned to their friends, turned to their peers to try to sway the story in their favor, whispering things to them, trying to make it so that it was clear that they were the ones to be trusted instead of you. As you can see here in this deception card, let's see what your guidance is moving forward in this situation. Is there anyone you've offended? Reach out and try to rekindle the relationship. What was I saying? Business, finances, and career should be your focus for today. You may plan a trip without fear. In terms of the person that has been offended, I feel as though there's a trusted friend or a trusted family member of some sort that feels left out in this situation because they've been the type of figure that wants you to rely on them. And you may be the type of person that prefers to keep yourself closed and not really tell others about your problems or your emotions for that matter in a situation. But the cards are saying to, instead of doing that, reach out to them and attempt to create that spark of trust. Underneath the deception card was actually the trust card. And I feel like this has to do with the trusted advisor or friend of some sort. I'm getting more so of a platonic energy here that can help you through the situation. I feel like their advice and their guidance is going to be profoundly insightful, but also they're going to be a type of person that can help clear up reputation wise what's been happening in the background because of their own connections. Ultimately, once again, um, business, finances, and career are your primary focus. If there's travel involved in the situation, if you've been wanting to go out and explore new ventures, I feel as though that's going to be particularly inspiring towards what it is that you were trying to start up in the first place. Ten of Wands, or rather Ten of Fire, back to the deck energy. You're being called to release your burdens, to let go of what it is that has kept you trapped, kept you feeling as though you had a lot to carry on your back. You're being encouraged to take on a new sense of transformation within your life. Though, as easy as that may be, I feel, or I said that wrong. As hard as that may be, as hard as that may feel to start up, I feel as though the course itself is going to be easier than anticipated because there's guidance happening from those that have passed on in your life. And if this is not an energy of those that have passed on, then this is the energy of those that are guiding you in spirit. In regards to the venture that you're taking, if you are embarking on something business, entrepreneur related, I see a lot of abundance in regards to that. With the frog here that's present, frogs tend to be symbolisms of taking a leap of faith that leads to great prosperity, kind of like taking a gamble on life and winning all that you can. There could be a dog involved in the situation, perhaps in related to custody of sorts over that due to a recent breakup. Ultimately, with that, I feel as though the said friend of a dog is going to go to you instead of whoever it is that you're leaving in the dust, like I was mentioning in the earlier cards. This card also speaks to transformation that makes you feel like rekindled and anew. There's a lot of youthful energy being presented, so it could be that you are taking the time to do some inner child healing or inner teenager healing. And I see that being something that leads you to new horizons. It may be a mountain that feels challenging to climb at first, but it'll be much easier than expected in the long run. You may be receiving some helpful offers sometime soon. I see this in regards to travel as well. If someone is offering for you to go on a venture with them, I would say to accept that. That's what the cards are saying. This is something that can lead you to, again, more inspiration in regards to this entrepreneurship that you've been planning. The travel could also have to do astrally. If you're someone that's prone to having lucid dreams, I would say pay attention to what's been happening in those, as they could be indicators of what's about to go down in your life. The connection with your body and your mind right now is strengthened. For some of you, this could be, if you believe in it, if it's within your faith, a Kundalini awakening. Butterflies could be significant, as well as ancestry at this time. Whenever you see them, know that it is a sign of the passed on ones or your ancestors guiding you through. Moths as well. Again, there's some deceptive and two-faced individuals surrounding you at this time, but they will be dealt with. Whether through your own means or the means of the community around you in spirit. Two of Pentacles. There is some indecision here in regards to how to proceed with this new chapter in your life. But ultimately, I feel as though things are going to amp up in speed. They're going to feel very fiery hot on their feet. This could be a situation of taking your bearings as they are and proceeding forward, even if you may not know the door that lies ahead of you. And that was this card, by the way, I forgot to show it. Then you have love in reverse. Right now, it seems to be a focus of self-love and moving towards into yourself rather than embarking or taking on another adventure with this person that has been mentioned before. They don't seem trustworthy whatsoever, and you'll find better avenues in other places than with them. I feel as though through this adventure of self-love, you're going to be attracting more towards you. Aphrodite could be present in helping you with that. Or if you have no connection to Aphrodite, it could be that she is calling out or reaching out to you. Aphrodite, of course, is the goddess of love, but she also helps with self-love. And in matters of deception, she is ever so fierce in cutting through that bullshit. Alright, love, that is your reading for today. Thanks for watching.